Oh, I was happy to squeak into the qualification this morning. Got 29th out of 30, so times are super tight. Made it by a couple hundredths or whatever, and didn't really have any expectations going into the final. I knew that we had fast skis. These guys have been doing a great job this week, and kind of figured if I could just stay out of trouble, I might have a shot at just getting big in the home stretch, and that worked in the quarter, and then thought it worked in the semi. Thought I made it onto the A final, and then at the last minute, I guess I lost the photo finish.
So it was a photo finish for the last lucky loser spot
for the
A final.
So I got the B final, but
it's not so bad.
No, can't complain.
And what about the course? Seemed fast.
It was a pretty fast course. Yeah. It all came down to the end, the final 200 meters. Everybody came together on that downhill, and a lot of guys were getting tangled up on that corner. I was just kind of staying clean going around that. I had probably 4 people fall in front of me over the course of the day doing that. I just took a sweet line and was able to get a lot of momentum coming in.
So did you try 3rd, 4th going into the corner?
If I could have been up there, I might have, but being in 6th was just fine.
Just fine.
I could take my own line and then kind of skate up behind everybody while they were all tucking. Nice fast tuck skate. Cruise right by everybody and then carry that momentum into the finish.
And enough time in this long finish to come back on people. And nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So what are you thinking in terms of, a week or 2 weeks ago you were racing the Super Tours in the U.S. and doing well, and all of a sudden you're top 10 on the World Cup. That seems like a pretty big shift.
I got kind of lucky. This just happened to be a course that really suited me well. I'm skate sprint. The 30K didn't go so hot, and 15K went all right yesterday, and I've actually been looking forward to this race all week, just hoping to qualify and get the top 30 and get some World Cup points. And then, the heats, I couldn't have predicted that.
Well, it seems like who can predict anything out there. It's seems like anyone could win. There's a lot of fast skiers.
I think there was a 3.5 second spread between 1st and 30th for the qualifiers to make it in. So I think there's a photo finish in just about every round out there today.
And one more thing about the course, do you think it was less of a fitness course, more of a speed course in terms of who had the best speed at the finish instead of like who had the most left after making it through the rounds, or it's kind of it's hard to say?
Somewhat of a tactical race. You had to make it through to the final, or you had to make it through to that last corner without crashing. And then once you got there, I think it just helped to be really big. We had an awesome tailwind coming in, and I was just able to get up really high, and every time I got up I could just feel the wind blowing me in. So
big sail.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And now what?
Going back to Hayward, Wisconsin. Gonna spend some time doing some training with my teammate Brian Gregg and the rest of the CXC crew, and then we're gonna all go down to Madison for the Capitol Square sprints next weekend, and then take another week off, train, and then travel over to Lebret's Czech Republic and start doing some World Cups over there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, congratulations.
All right, thanks a lot.